All right, breaking news coming in right now. The Delhi High Court has asked the government of Delhi to convene a meeting of the representatives of the oxygen plants in Delhi by 7 p.m. today itself to ensure regular supplies to the hospitals. Now, this is the latest, in fact, coming in from the High Court hearing which is going on as far as the oxygen supply is concerned. Let me go across to my colleague Nalini, who is joining us with more details on this. Nalini, this information that we are hearing right now about this meeting, what has the High Court said? What has to be decided in this meeting, and how is it going to help the current situation of the oxygen in Delhi?
Well, Ankit, first of all, it's important to understand that the High Court is mainly looking into two different allocation orders. One is the allocation order that has been passed by the central government allotting oxygen to different states, in which Delhi has been granted 490 metric tons of oxygen. The other is the allocation order that has been passed by the Delhi government, which is further allotting this oxygen that they're getting from the center to various hospitals in the national capital. So it is with regard to that the Delhi High Court has asked the Delhi government to hold a meeting with all the oxygen plant owners as well as all the oxygen refillers in Delhi today at 7 p.m. so that they can decide which supplier is going to give oxygen to which hospital in the national capital. This has basically been done, so there is a communication between the supplier and the hospital, and both the supplier and the hospital both know that they're supposed to trade with each other. In addition to that, there is also a slew of directions coming in from the High Court, but they've also asked the Delhi government to consider using DTC buses to transport the bodies of the patients who've passed away from the hospitals or from their homes to the crematorium grounds, so that the ambulances that are being used for this purpose can be freed up. In addition to that, they've also asked the Delhi government to consider whether a request can be made to the central government to deploy armed forces so that field hospitals can be set up in the national capital, so that the overload of cases that the national capital is facing can be eased out in these field hospitals. So important observations and directions coming in from the High Court. The hearing is scheduled further for tomorrow. Right. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens further.
Thank you, Nalini, for that update as far as the hearing is going on in the High Court for the very essential oxygen supply across the city of Delhi. I'm very quickly getting